All right, time for. So we went from my least favorite chapter, and now we're gonna do my favorite chapter.
Luthor?
Yep.
Let's go!
I absolutely love the cathedral levels.
Oh, the cathedral level is just the best.
And I really like Luthor's chapter a lot.
Do you even fight enemies here?
No, but my sanity's really low.
Heaven forbid we see some sanity effects.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't. Oh, I also use, with the Mantrock rune, with Reveal Invisible, actually makes you invisible, so that's why, like, I'm see-through right now.
Oublie.
So the Mantrock rune, if I didn't explain already, is really good, and it works against anything, but it costs a lot of mana for literally anything. So the Mantrock rune's really good for like magic pool, but it's not necessarily that great for like enhancing items, because, like, for example, like, if obviously the three gods are like rock, paper, scissors, and like the one that's weak against the other is like ×2 damage. But Mantrock is strong against all of them, but I would say he only does like 1.5 times like damage. So a direct counter, like if you're doing like Chaturga, you should still use Ulyaoth instead of Mantrock if you can.
That's fair. Also, this is me. Did he just do summon creature?
Yeah.
×7, I'm guessing. Or 7 points.
It's either 7 or 9. Pius can do 9-point spells.
I am not your food today. I am your master. Your task is to guard the artifact before you. Let no one touch it.
Big boy.
I think that's the first time in the history of fiction where somebody called like a huge creature and it didn't immediately kill, like turn on its master and kill him.
Because Pius is actually like strong.
With the fear of devilry,
Even like Majin Buu, like it does that, like, what is it, Bobbity?
Bobbity, yeah.
Corrupting all that could be corrupted.
I'm your master! Dies.
My researches.
Dude, Dracula, every single person. Dracula, I have called you to do my bidding. Dracula, no.
Cool, I'll just kill you and everyone else.
What? This can't be happening! Yeah, you kind of... It's just like, you know, I don't mean this in real life, but like in like a movie when someone's like, I'm just gonna call forth the devil and it's gonna be so awesome and we're gonna like work together and stuff. And it's like, I got news for you, bud. Like, whatever you think's gonna happen, the devil's just gonna be like, this is cool. I'm gonna kill you because I like killing things. GG.
I shall not impose, Excellency. I merely request lodging.
I didn't see the year. I wasn't paying attention. This is like 1700s or something?
It's 1485.
Okay.
And to put in perspective, Anthony's chapter was 1814, or 814.
Of course. It would be wise to keep quiet during
So it's been about
the Inquisition is here for
600
reason,
years.
brother.
Since the Charlemagne one.
Yeah, Anthony's chapter. It's been 670
I'm sure that
years.
will not be a problem. Amiens appears to be a peaceful hamlet.
It appears to be, but deviancy is secretive.
So
in the
my
most
favorite
deceptive places, which I
settings
believe
in
is
like
the
fiction
case with
are
Amiens.
specifically this era, the Inquisition, like European sort of setting. I absolutely love it so much.
Our guides.
And this is specifically that time.
It does really set up great stuff for that. Also, Your Excellency, you look like Emperor Palpatine. Are you okay? You look very gray. Are you feeling all right, bud? Ah, so cool.
Yeah, we get to the middle, like, big portion of the monastery.
Do you go to the old part?
Yes, for a bit.
Cool.
For the love of God! God! Help! Come quickly!
And the Inquisition was just such a brutal time period. It was so miserable.
A murder most foul.
And so much corruption.
I found him lying here.
And of course, Brother Luthor is now like prime suspect number one because the Inquisition was ruthless and evil.
Make sure no one touches the body. It must be examined for signs of devilry. As for this man, make sure he doesn't leave the cathedral. We will question him later. But hold your tongue, Franciscan, or it might bring my wrath upon thee. Who is to say that you did not commit this murder? If you trust in the Almighty, and you are indeed innocent.
I guess if you ever see a crime happening, don't ever call it in, because that means you're guilty?
If you believe you're guilty and God wills it, you will be fine, except you will definitely die.
Do you know what? Do you want me? I guess
it's just done.
Oh, okay. You know what I always hate? And,
Are you here to pass sentence on me?
No.
I'll wait
to
after
free you. You are in incredible danger. This
I love this guy's
cathedral
voice.
used to be a place of peace. Now many strange things happen here. I don't want you to end up like the others.
The janitor, that's literally Spencer's hairline.
The body
literally
you found was Brother Andrew, and he was killed to protect a secret. We can't talk about it here. Find me in the bell tower later, and I shall aid
By
you
later, he
further.
means immediately, or you are wasting your
I
time.
don't want to see another
So this-
innocent die like
this
your
always
Franciscan
generally
brethren.
happens when it comes to, like,
I have seen Brother Andrew make numerous
government
entries into
or
his
law
journal.
enforcement or whatever, but I hate the
This
phrase where
may
people are
contain
like,
the answers
well, if you have
to
nothing to
the
hide, then
cathedral's
just show
dark
everything you have.
secrets.
So
What
if, like,
can I do?
the FBI was like,
If I were you, I'd run.
we want to see literally all your files for whatever reason, I'd be like,
has to stop.
lawyer, please. You know, like, even though I have nothing, I literally have nothing to hide.
Find Brother Andrew's
It would be
journals
like
if
any,
you
like,
can.
if the IRS is
We
like,
spent time in the
we
old
want to
tower
audit you, I'd be like,
investigating.
lawyer,
I
please. Like,
believe
anything
I can find
like
the
that.
key to the old tower
So-
in one of my stores. Later, come
I'm not
find
saying
me
be a
in the
jerk
tower,
to someone like that
and
or
I
be a
will
jerk to
give it
cop.
you.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Be
But, like,
swift.
if, like,
We
some
can't
cops,
avoid
like,
them forever.
let, I'm gonna search your vehicle, you can just be like,
Let me search your phone. It's like, no.
Yeah. That actually, this is like super small scale, but that happened to Tom Brady. Do you remember Deflategate and all that nonsense? Literally, they were like, the commissioner's office was like, give us your phone. And he was like, why? Like, what good can that come of? You know what I mean? Like, what could that ever come of? Where you would just be like, oh, there's nothing there. He probably deleted it, right? There would be nothing good. And people were like, oh, see, should have just handed everything over. Should have literally just given everything in the world to them. It's like, no, dude. If you don't have something to hide, I don't know. That's always been such a stupid
It's just
phrase.
an invasion of privacy, and obviously our rights have been, like, revoked ever since the Patriot Act. But you gotta set boundaries someplace.
You gotta try, at least. Do you have any weapons?
No.
Luthor is probably the least combat ready, I would say, out of all the characters.
Yeah, and his weapons really suck. He gets a crossbow that sucks, he gets a mace that sucks, but we do get the two-handed sword off the Anthony. But only if you got the two-handed sword with Anthony, which is a cool detail. But also makes this chapter a lot harder if you don't.
Ah, Brother Luthor, not a moment too soon. As you have noticed, deranged things inhabit this place. Shambling corpses, and worse.
There is darkness at work here, in the midst of the Inquisition.
I suspect it is worse than that, but I have no proof. Brother Andrew
I expect
knew
this
also.
janitor to say, good news, everybody!
It's very similar. Yeah.
Tell me this.
Perhaps you can finish off what I
So our
just
purpose of
started.
this chapter is
Take
to get
this
the
key
3 letters Brother
and unlock
Andrew
the old
wrote,
tower.
and they're
It
all
has been sealed off since the
inconveniently
Inquisition
hidden.
Of course.
I intend
It wouldn't
to
be a video
uncover
game
the
if it was
truth
any other
behind
way, right?
this.
If you manage to uncover the source of darkness, return here, and I will do everything I can to help.
So yeah, get the 3 letters, come back here.
May your faith protect you.
Thank you, sir.
Wear a weapon.
We get the crossbow. There's not too many enemies. There's just one zombie, and that's really it.
I guess if it already takes sanity from you, it doesn't do it again.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I like how they put that one zombie there just so that cutscene made sense then.
But like, dude, the atmosphere of this place.
It's great.
It's rainy. You see the moonlight coming through the windows. It is storming and thundering. 10 out of 10 atmosphere.
Super comfy. I wish... It's been a little bit since it rained, and this is literally the season of, you ready for this? Heavy rain.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, this whole year, I swear to God, this whole year makes me so mad. Whether it's the fall or summer or whatever, I'll be at work, and it'll, like, we'll just have these huge rainstorms. And, like, the second I get out of work, it stops raining. It happens, like, literally every week. And I'm like, no. And then the only other time it rains is, like, in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping. Which is comfy, don't get me wrong, but, like, get me in between, man.
Went the wrong place. I need a weapon first.
Give me that pure comfiness.
Yeah, this year sucked. Everything is just too hot and it's too dry all the time. Except when it rains, it's like it downpours and then it floods and it ruins everything.
I like, we play flag football on Sunday mornings, and we usually play, like, legitimately rain or shine. And once in a while we get lucky and have, like, a rain game, and they're just so fun. We don't obviously take them super seriously because it's hard to do anything. But, man, the 1 week, the grass was so wet that, like, if you fell, you literally slid like a slip and slide. It was just awesome. I don't read this. The Diary of Brother Andrew, then page 1. I've finally arrived at Amiens, and my pilgrimage to see the hand of Jude draws to a close. I cannot wait to lay eyes upon the sacred relic. My journey here has been arduous, and it shall be good to relax for a while in this peaceful village. Amiens is full of good people, strong in their faith and their role in our world. If the blight of witchcraft is present in this world, then I doubt it is in Amiens. Well, bud.
Pretty conclusive that everything's good here.
In a weird way, that reminded me of Phobia, the St. Diffina hotel, where it's like, I'm in this small village, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yep.
What real life time do we have?
It's 10:10.
Okay. I would say like 10-15 more minutes is perfect. This is the forgeries of the reliquaries, dating back to the late 13th century, exquisitely illuminated and bound with hard leather. It reads, doubtless, many obscure orders requiring more income than can be garnered from the tith? Restored to forging ancient relics to bring people from outside their region to their diocese? I think that's it. And thus become more lucrative. Lucrative? No, I'm sorry. While it could be said that false hope is still hope, relics such as Cuthbert's jawbone, the hand of Jude, and the infamous thigh-bone flute of Connaught, while being forgeries, deceive the righteous unjustly, and their existence as true relics is the utmost heresy.
So that's pretty conclusive proof that the hand of Jude is not real.
I don't know if I've ever... Are those real things, or did they make them up for the game?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It sounds real. Like, the hand of Jude sounds like a thing. Yeah, I remember this mace being booty cheeks.
It's bad, but we need it for atrophy.
Yeah, I just kind of like, obviously, you always have to have a little bit of, fighting, but, Luthor definitely has, like, it's much more of, like, a puzzle kind of thing going on.
Also, he has, look how little health he has.
Holy crap. Then again, he is the least combat ready.
The good thing is that he has a lot of magic, and this is the chapter where you get 5-point spells, so they just want you to use magic a lot. Yeah, I don't want to fight with you.
Hey, we're at the place.
Anthony, dude. Charlemagne. So if you didn't get the two-handed sword, he'd be wielding his, like, regular sword instead.
Does this make the fight a little bit harder, though?
It makes the fight harder, but it's not really that bad. He's slow and barely swing it.
Dang, it's such a cool moment. It just makes you feel so bad.
Yeah, Anthony has literally been an undying corpse for 8 centuries. Or 6 centuries, or whatever I said.
Yeah, I think 6. What is going on?
That was weird.
Does he get back up?
Yes. Hello?
Thanks, Luthor.
It really does suck, but...
He has a super awesome setting and everything, but he is a monk.
He is literally a monk. I mean, he probably spent just like 30 years of his life literally just reading the Bible, and that's it.
Charlemagne. Man, I just love epic history stories that take place over long periods of time.
Yeah,
I just freaking love it.
And this story does it really well.
Yeah, there are some like newish Netflix shows that do not do it well.
Netflix slop is the worst.
They do have one I've been watching. It's called The House of Usher. It's obviously based off of Edgar Allan Poe stuff.
Hey, can you work? Stupid targeting.
But it tells the story of like almost like a crime family, but it has like a bunch of like Poe references. It's pretty good. But yeah, most Netflix slop is awful. Okay, I suppose it is understandable that they will not show me the Hand of Jude on such little notice, but I must confess that the preparations they make are most unusual. No acts of consecration, no daily prayer or worship are demonstrated by this strange order. One wonders if they are holy at all, let alone being under the auspices of the Grand Inquisition. Perhaps it is my naivety of our faith. There are many practices associated with it, and they differ greatly from region to region. Perhaps Amiens is merely more eccentric than others.
It's not, dude.
So cool that you get to go back in the old part. Yeah, you absolutely have to go fight Anthony because he has the
he has one
ruby.
Of the, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to do it regardless.
It's just so cool. Like, I bet the first time you're playing this and you walk into that room and you're like, wait a minute, like this looks really familiar.
There is an organ. That's the words it said.
Hey, listen.
Me on the organ. Five-point spells.
And I'm guessing at some point during this part you absolutely need it.
I'd assume so.
Well, I'm always curious with games like if they like get it where like you have to pick up 5 points.
Yeah.
Like you can't just speed run it and go past it or whatever.
So this isn't really an answer, but I know that in the second cathedral you pick up the 7-point spell and you absolutely need it because there's a 7-point reveal invisible thing.
I
don't remember.
That's kind of what I was curious about.
I don't remember why you necessarily need to pick up that one right there. All right. So one thing that I do not like about this game is that we have the 7-point spells, but you can see that the 3-point is only selectable. So we have to go to new spell and choose it every time. So I'm just going to do the ones that matter. So enchant item is project item.
Pargon.
Oh, I don't have Pargon yet.
Pargon. Imagine not having Pargon. Well, it's definitely good that he has so much magic then.
Yep. Whoops.
Kind of cool, NGL. That no-scope look.
Made absolutely no noise.
Whee! You saved yourself from a minor inconvenience.
hollow
But why?
I think there's some sort of hint for this, but I just don't remember where it is. Well, that's what you do. Cool hidden monastery stuff. Okay. So, we are going to have to fight a horror.
Oh, as Luthor?
Yeah.
Dang,
And I think it's actually a blue horror, so I'm actually going to use enchant item Manta Rock. I think it's a blue horror, so you don't want to use Ulia.
Ulia. Fighting anything as Luthor is like...
Oh, there's a blue one. Okay. Well, using Ulia would have been bad anyway.
Luckily, he was dumb.
He didn't do anything. But yeah, if I didn't have a shield up, I would have got, like, stunned, and I might have got, like, stun looped.
Hey, you got all three. Dude, the Ulia's voice literally sounds like James Earl Jones. Bank to rock. I killed Mufasa. Wait, I am Mufasa. Let's go deeper, deeper. Oh, hello.
Look at that little manlet skeleton.
Watch that be the one that just killed you. Dude, what if it had DBZ rules and the smaller they are, the stronger they are?
Yeah.
It just hits you and it takes 80%. I'm sorry, every final form. I guess well, Perfect Cell is technically, I think he's smaller than his second form.
He's smaller than his second form, but he's definitely bigger than his first form.
But Majin Buu is definitely, clearly, smallest.
There's some debate if Kid Buu's actually the strongest Buu. I mean, he's definitely not stronger than, Gohan and Gotenks absorbed Super Buu. But it's hard to say if Kid Buu is stronger than, like, regular Super Buu.
Paragon. And interesting, I never really, I never heard that, theory.
Alright, so we have Paragon, and we're just going to do this real quick.
Paragon.
Item, project.
I like how they have project and protect. Come on now.
So absorb self is recover.
Makes sense.
I don't know if I need reveal invisible, but I'll just do it anyway. It's absorb area.
Again, makes enough sense.
Yeah. Damage field I definitely don't care about. Dispel magic I probably need. This one makes sense, just dispel area. In fact, the dispel rune is only used for dispel and nothing else.
Wow.
I don't need summon creature. I guess I'll do shield, protect self.
Project self.
That'd be if there was like a sequel. It'd be like an astral projection.
Yeah,
I guess. But there's no project self in this game. Magical attack, I don't care. Mana pool, I definitely care. Summon area.
We did it, lads. Assign literal Uliath on, or I'm sorry, literally Mantarok on everything.
You don't really want to, because it just costs way too much. Reveal invisible, Mantarok. What spells? Oh yeah, that's shield.
Yeah, that's. I feel like when you get the 5-point spell, it should just automatically be like, you discovered it.
It is the biggest flaw of this game, in my opinion.
And it's funny, if the biggest flaw is some random thing that takes you, like, less than 5 minutes to figure out, it's like, dude, whatever.
Die!
Yep, we're already at the Pargons. At least they're not all in a row.
Alright, I think, we'll stop this part soon.
I like how you get the second page fairly easily, and the third one's like, gotta go deep into the catacombs.
Like, literally, like, the end of this place.
And it's to be expected, but still, it's funny how,
Slide the shuffle.
quickly you get the other two. Imagine this place not having a secret room in every room.
It seriously is like every single thing is a secret thing.
It'd be so cool if that guy you fought 8 centuries ago was in here. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense, but...
He already died.
With a shudder, my heart turned to ice. I came to the brutal realization that the entire order were heretics, and that I was in incredible jeopardy. Who knows how long they had kept their dark...
Oops, sorry.
secret, masquerading as custodians of the Hand of Jude, when in fact they guarded a damnable relic, the essence of the unholy Uliaf, and used it to lure potential victims to their hideous sacrifice. I feel sick, and despite my faith, I feel intense fear and hopelessness. I know that I must escape this place before they suspect my knowledge. I must warn the world and notify the real Inquisition of their presence. Knowing death is just around the corner and fearing every moment, I commit these words to paper. Augustine will find this book. I will remove certain pages and hide them so that all who may follow may discover the truth before it is too late.
Alright, we're gonna call it there.
Ooh, good part to end.
I have to go all the way back to the custodian. So, might as well just do that off screen.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Hey! At least it tells you. By adding Pargon, you make things stronger, bruh.
Hey, let me save.
Nope, you gotta wait. I was hoping it would be the entire thing would have to go. Paul Luthor, 1485 AD. Absolute Giga Chad Paul Luthor. Alright guys, thank you once again for watching. We appreciate it. This has been, man, just what a game. Just what a game.
Nothing like it. Nothing ever will be like it.
Nothing like it. 2, 3, I'm guessing more sit-downs. Probably more like 3.
Yeah, these sit-downs have been shorter, so I was kind of assuming I'd do like my standard like hour and a half segments, but we've been doing a lot of GH.
You gotta do your Guitar Hero right before Eternal Darkness. It just makes sense. Alright guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and bye.